it's that is a sign. I mean, you can see at least that Gogo is a pro gamer because of the fact that he's on top of stuff like that. That you have to be thinking a few steps ahead, and so he knew that he couldn't just concentrate completely on fighting off those Zerglings and get distracted by them because otherwise, um, because if he did, he would lose to whatever was coming next. So you always have to be planning to defeat what's coming next while you're trying to hold off what's coming now. So I mean that is the mark of a pro gamer that he can at least pull that off. So I got to give Gogo props for his thoughtfulness in that sense. And then Shine did somehow manage to have enough multitasking that he could micro those Zerglings and still tech to lair at the same time. So I got to give him props for that. Vultures appear to be speed upgraded now, so he's going to run in and try and do some harassment, but he's got a nice line of Hydras in the way, so I don't think it's going to be successful. He's going to try and go around the top. Is he going to be able to squeeze by? He does squeeze one. He squeezes both of them by. Oh, man, all he had to do was hold position, those Hydras there on that line. The drones do manage to take out one of the Vultures, though. Hydras are giving chase to another Vulture. The other Vulture is going to run around and keep him occupied for a while, and moving out with a ton of Vultures now. Wow. Probably going to switch to... Well, I don't know. If he sees Mutas, he's going to have to switch Goliaths. But he sees all these Hydras out. He's just going to go mass Vultures, what it looks like. And he sees that Spire. I wonder if that Spire is going to come into use. Is he going to make Lurkers, or is he going to make Mutalisk? More Vultures running in. I don't know if Shine knew this was going to come in. Killing a lot of drones here. Kills 3 drones. Actually, not as many as he could have. The drones hiding next to the... Sunken Colony, but still only losing 2 or 3 Vultures and killing 3 or 4 drones is a pretty good trade-off. Now here comes the Mutas. The Mutas are out, so I kind of was expecting him to go for Mutas since he got that Spire. And now the Mutas are out. He's only got a couple turrets, and he's made so many Vultures that now he only has Vultures on the ground. He doesn't have a lot of Goliaths. He can use those Speed Vultures to hopefully harass and try and keep... Go.go from, I'm sorry, to keep Shine back in his base, but he's already done his harassment. He's already done his harassment, so he can't really use the harassment to keep Shine back in his base. And Shine was only on 2 bases, and he's got that expansion now pretty well defended, so there's no real way that he can use those Vultures to draw him back. So it's just the turrets and the few Goliaths now, but he apparently has enough turrets to hold back the aggressiveness of Shine. I'm surprised Shine isn't being a little bit more aggressive. In this situation. Now maybe he's just gathering up a full group of Mutas or something like that. He only had the 2 hatcheries, so it would take a little bit for him to get the larva out to make his full group of Mutalisks. Anyway, so yeah, Go.go now is apparently feeling confident enough he can get an expansion going. So that's kind of interesting, and he's got some turrets in his main, so turrets and a couple Goliaths in his main, and that's going to be enough, not enough to hold off all those Mutalisks, but enough to hold them off long enough for him to get more Goliaths going on there. And he keeps flying over those mines, so that's actually really good for Go.go because he can kind of keep tabs on where those Mutalisks are, and he knows where they are. Charon boosters are upgraded now, so he's got range on those Goliath missiles. So Go.go's actually in a pretty good position here, despite things going kind of not his way in the early game, with those 8 Zerglings owning the crap out of his economy single-handedly. It took a while for Go.go, I'm sorry, for Shine to get that follow-up going. So, yeah. What is going on here? He's now switching to barracks. That's strange. I mean, he was going a bunch of Goliaths out. He was obviously going mech, but now he's switching, getting some barracks. So I guess he might just go for a biomech kind of thing, which can be pretty powerful, especially in a mid-game push. When there's not too much going on, but then you have to micro lot. You have to, I mean, it can make sense because even if he gets Lurkers as well, then you've got the Goliaths are pretty good against Lurkers. If you have Comsat, which he's getting right now, and I don't think he's going to see it coming. So if he has Hydras on the ground though to counteract the Goliaths, normally if you're going mech, you're going to go for tanks to counteract the Hydras, but M&M can be very good because then the M&M are also good against the Mutas that come out. So they're good against both tech, but they're especially good against the Hydras. So it can be very, very powerful, and it just comes down to a unit it can come down just basically to a matter of each player having enough units or who has more units. But I am going to give actually Gogo a little bit of an advantage in this. He's coming up with a bunch of medics. What is he doing making all medics? Maybe he's making the medics first. I think he's making the medics first um, so that they have more energy when the Marines come out. And that's a really good move actually because he doesn't need the Marines out to defend against anything right now because he's got those Goliaths. So it makes sense to get those medics out earlier so they have more energy. Now he's making some Marines here. Um, Anyway, and he's upgrading at the engineering bay as well. So very interesting. For a moment when I saw those medics, I was like, "Ooh, wait, maybe he's gonna go for some kind of a, I don't know, something with medics, flare, optic flare." But then I realized, wait, optic flare would do no good whatsoever against mutas and hydras, unless he was going for cloaked wraiths. And it was optic flare the overlords. That would have been epic. But he's not. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Gosh. Ah, man. I was up late watching the Goat Show last night, so I didn't get a ton of sleep. Anyway, so he's gonna switch to M&M, and it doesn't look like Shine has any idea this is coming at all. He has no idea. Look at this. Yeah, he's massing Hydras. He's massing Hydras. He keeps seeing more mech units. He's seeing these Vultures run out. He keeps seeing just the Goliath. This is gonna own Shine. This is brilliant. I gotta admit, as much as I dislike Gogo, I dislike Shine more, and I'm glad that Gogo's gonna shut him down here with a really quite kind of a brilliant move, going for all this mech, and now going for some M&M as well. Did he see those medics? Did he see the medics with those Hydras? I don't know if he did. Now he's moving out here. Oh man, if he can do a mind drag, it would be epic. But no, he doesn't. He can't get quite close enough. He's pushing out with tons of medic Marines. Goliaths everywhere, owning the crap out of all those Mutalisks. Now Shine forced to fall back with just a handful of Hydras. He's desperately trying to get units out right now. He's got his third base up, but he's okay. I thought all those Mutalisks died when they were off screen, but it looks like he still has a bunch of them, so I apologize for that. But still, they are not going to be able to stand up very well at all against M&M plus Goliath. And look at that, a couple tanks in the mix as well because of the mass Hydras are going to be a beautiful combination. This is a beautiful mixture of units. No upgrades on the Marines yet. Looks like the +1 might be about to come in. Shine's not going to let him get that +1. He's moving in for an attack. +1 just came in. +1 weapons just came in on those Marines just in time. Owns the Mutalisks. Owns the Hydralisks. The Goliaths go down. A lot of the Goliaths go down, but now he's got M&M tanks and a couple Goliaths as well. Huge force pushing in on Shine's expansion. He could take the game right now. This is probably the end. I don't think Shine's going to be able to get up enough units to beat this off, and he's going to be able to kill off some Overlords as well. Oh, man. Epic, epic, epic defeat. And Shine, a look of almost resignation there, realizes he is gone. He is toast. GG's and leaves the game. So, go. I don't care if you know what? I don't care if Go gets into the Star League. I'd prefer not to have him get into the Star League, but I do not care if he manages to get into the round of 8. As long as he helps to keep Shine out of the round of 8, I will be happy. So, Go, a very brilliant move there, hiding those M&M in the back, knowing that Shine, and that is really kind of weird, the little sign there. It looks like it's superimposed graphically, but it's actually there, I think. Anyway, so Shine gets one game down. Congrats to Go. Thanks for watching. GG.